Every time you get stuck in traffic and your engine is running, are you aware that you're contributing to air pollution? The choking fumes that your exhaust emits make up 40% of the total particulate matter in Kenya's urban areas, making traffic jams the single biggest contributor to air pollution in Kenya today. And it only gets worse if your car is second-hand and is poorly maintained.
In a city like Nairobi, the private sector, through matatus, provides an enormous service. But again, why do we not make, for instance, vehicles that carry more than 4 passengers have the privilege of moving through the fast lane and reserve a lane, for instance, in rush hour? Thika Highway is just one example of thousands in every corner of the world where we invest the vast amount that we have available for transport infrastructure in serving a minority.
The transport sector is the fastest growing sector with an annual average growth of 12%, but the number of people using public transport systems is declining as the years go by, as more and more people buy private vehicles. A UN report titled Actions on Air Quality suggests that part of the solution lies in adopting fuel-efficient transport systems.
The boda revolution, if you want, in Kenya, which is essentially the motorcycle taxi driver, is a phenomenon of the last 8 to 10 years, because the price of motorcycles has come down so significantly that there is a mass explosion in the number of motorcycles. Now, this is fantastic for mobility for the poor. But what stops governments in Africa from saying in the urban areas, we should actually have electric motorcycles?
The UN report also indicates that more than 14,300 Kenyans die every year from health conditions caused by indoor air pollution. Wood and kerosene, which are behind most of the pollution, are still the dominant fuels used by the poor for cooking and lighting in the country.
Air pollution has become worse 8% in just 5 years' time. 80% of the people living in cities around the world of bigger than 100,000 breathe air outside of their standards.
Pneumonia is one of the biggest killers associated with air pollution and has led to half of all global deaths. Most of the other outdoor emissions are associated with combustion facilities within industries such as boilers and standby power generators. The report revealed that air quality monitoring in Kenya is practically non-existent, mostly because Kenya and many other developing countries lack the technology and capacity to appropriately measure the quality of air that their citizens breathe. Zainab Wandati, NTV.